restaurant business. I worked in a restaurant for about 18 years. I was a manager, I was a chef, I did all these different, not really a chef, but I worked behind the line, I did all the stations, managed 3 or 4 different places. One thing I know is the difference between a good quality and a poor quality appliance. And West Bend has been around for a very, very, very long time. My mother had West Bend appliances. You probably had West Bend appliances. This is their brand new fryer that they bought for us. And let me just tell you this, the features on this are better than any other fryer I've ever seen here at the network. First of all, I love the big top-loaded basket. Makes it so easy to drop in whatever it is that you want to drop in and you want to fry. We are also giving you the little skimmer, which allows you to pull your food out. But the beauty of this, first of all, the element is actually built into the machine itself. So it's not exposed. It's going to give you great even heat distribution so you can get temperature where you need it. Because the most important thing about frying is the temperature of the oil. Certain things need to be fried at 350, some at 360, some at 380. So you really need to be able to get the right temperature. With West Bend, they make it so easy. Everything is contained. There is a view window on top. So if you're one of those people that likes to peek, that's okay. We have built-in filtration, so just steam comes out of here. Everything under the lid, under the hood, $49.99. It's a steal. Shannon Smith, my best buddy, who I love and adore, is here with us. Shannon was a host here for many, 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 many years. And I know you're a foodie big time.
You know I am.
And I know there is no crisp. I don't care what you do, there is no crisp like the crisp from a deep fat fryer.
There just isn't. And by the way, I have nothing to say. You did that so beautifully. I mean, don't quit your day job. You're perfect.
I've fried a lot of food. I've seen a lot of fryers.
You know, we have too. And I've had a lot of fryers, but you know, this is Pat Smith approved. You know that.
Ooh,
my mom replaced the fryer that I literally spent triple digits on the farm. Are you ready?
Oh my gosh. Hold
on. Want a jump rope?
Holy mackerel.
Come on now.
Oh my
now
gosh.
listen, and you can do cheese sticks and a lot of things. You can air fry them, you can bake them, you can put them in your oven, but
I'm going
listen.
Over here. I'm going over here.
Is there a long distance test? I mean, are those not the best? The best. So if you are looking, I mean, honestly, and this is why I love you. Oh my gosh. But you know, you're not getting that in an air fryer. I mean, I love my air fryer. Air fryers have their place, but there is nothing.
You're not going to get that.
You're not going to get that.
In an air fryer.
You're not going to get that with your air fryer.
I'm not poo-pooing on the
No, I love my air fryer. But I mean, well, you know from the restaurant, first of all, don't you love that little lip? All the safety features that you described. So basically, that little cook and look. My mom loves this. We've both my mom and I have dexterity issues. That handle holds down with a genius. Don't you love that little footprint? Isn't that fun? And then that's that easy open lid, but safe and secure. The lid does pop off. There's filtration in there, and there's that little peekaboo window that you were talking about. So what do you say when you're looking, you're not cooking?
Exactly right. You know what I really love about it is, my kitchen is full of tools, right? And this is just another tool.
Exactly.
But I will tell you this: restaurants live and breathe by their deep fat fryers.
They do.
All right. I don't care if you're making spring rolls. I don't care if you're doing onion rings, fries, chicken parmesan. All that is fried.
It's true.
And you want to use really good quality oil.
Bet you do.
But even more important, Shannon, make sure that temperature is where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
Look at that pull.
I mean, you nailed it. Because the difference, I mean, you can't do this with other fryers.
You know I want to jump.
I know, you know we do. All right, but you know, you nailed it. Notice, by the way, did you see how quickly that temperature came back up?
Yeah, look.
That's the key. So what we did is we went right from those cheese planks to the French fries. And by the way, you can do them breaded, you can do your homemade, you can buy them from the store. But did you see how quickly that temperature came back up? And Guy, that's what you said. I mean, you nailed it. There's a little temperature indicator light, which I love. By the way, your house is not smelling like oil all the time.
No,
it's
all filtered out.
It's all filtered out.
You know what I love, Shannon, is, and people from the South will appreciate this, even though I'm a Northerner, but you're not making homemade fried chicken in an air fryer.
No, you're not.
You are not.
And do you know how dangerous that is?
Yeah.
This is safer, it's smarter, and Guy, we said it a couple of times. Remember, I love the little cheat sheet that's built in, so if you lose manuals like I do, thermostatic, that beautiful precision temperature control, lets you know when it's ready. So unlike that stovetop, if you'll notice again, that oil is not spitting or spilling all over the kitchen counter. You're not worrying about the danger of an open oil or oil spitting all over the place. That's that even temperature control. And it's something, Guy, that you mentioned as well. First of all, this is my favorite air fryer that I've ever used. It's Pat's Pick. That's my mom. I had a triple-digit fryer that I bought for her.
Yeah.
I actually spent more money on this because I bought it before Christmas, so that was before it was a weekly deal drop. It took a lot to get my mom to replace the fryer that I got her before.
Right.
She is in love with this.
I love the square design.
Isn't that dynamite?
Because
I love it.
the rectangular one, it's hard to get certain
It
foods
is.
in there.
You bet.
Unless you're lining them up all in a row. So when you're doing
Look at
French
that.
fries, you get perfectly even cooking. I know we've got fish.
Oh, yeah, can I show off my fish? So the
Yeah, yeah,
wings
yeah.
are almost
Is that
done.
in here?
That's in there. I love it.
Now remember, when it floats,
Right.
it's usually done. But I think, Kat, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's probably, I think we just, yeah. By the way, that's an excellent point, Guy. Because of that precision temperature control, most of the foods are going to cook within 2 to 3 minutes. So let me say that again. Most of the foods are going to cook within
It's
2 to 3.
one of the most economical ways you
It
can
is.
cook.
It's so smart. Now, do you know how much that fish and chips would cost me if I were going to the restaurant?
I don't know, but let me tell you this, it looks fantastic.
Doesn't it? That is a beer battered cod. Yeah, a lot of you know I always post my recipes, you know, on my website later. So if you want, do you want to do? Should I do the honors?
We can. Well, you and I both have
Okay, you know
restaurant
what?
hands. You ready?
We do. Look at
Oh my
that.
God.
Okay.
All right, I needed a little more time.
Okay.
But that's
Look at-
okay.
But look at how flaky.
So remember, I can always throw it right back in if I want to.
And you know what? It's going to come right back to temperature.
I'm gonna put it right back in. Well, I want everybody to see it when
You're
it's fully
hired.
cooked. And we just put it in, so I wanted to show everybody.
Absolutely.
But you got to see that amazing crisp on the outside.
Isn't that dynamite? So again, you know, I would say our wings are probably pretty close to done here. Maybe just a little bit more.
I like them burnt. But
See,
yeah.
I do too. You know what? Well, let's give them a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to hop down here. What's dynamite about this, we can also, you know, the state fair here in Florida is actually starting pretty soon.
Yeah.
So think about it. We did the mozzarella sticks. We did little corn dog nuggets for the kids. We did, I'm telling you, the best cheese sticks you're ever going to have in your life. Whether it's the chicken nuggets or the French fries.
Oh.
Or the wall of cheese that you can only get with
I gotta
this kind
tell
of fryer.
It's one of the best fried mozzarella
Isn't it
I've
good?
ever had.
Yeah. By the way, that will be on my website. You know, Kat and I, girl.
Well, one of the restaurants I worked at,
Yeah.
we did them like this. We did actually, it's called mozzarella in carosa. And it's a brick of mozzarella. It's not a stick.
Right.
Sticks are for little kids. It was a real
Right.
big brick of cheese.
True.
And we would, flour it, egg it, breadcrumb it.
Oh, yeah.
And we put our sauce on it. Oh my God. It
Isn't
was
it
like
dynamite?
a steak of cheese.
The
whole
it
thing.
is.
So good.
All right, okay, Kat, I think I'm ready for wings now, don't you?
Go ahead, we gotta show
All right,
everybody.
so we got to show everybody. By the way, this is a dozen wings, so it's a huge capacity. Couple of safety features. My mom loves this. You don't have to worry about a handle extending. This also makes it easy for storage. This is, Guy, you mentioned it. I love that profile. There's that little safety step, so it
Yeah.
allows it to drain. Also makes it easy to load with that little peekaboo window. You know what I have? Oh, go ahead,
And
sorry.
I love this.
The indicator light.
So there's a light on here that turns
You bet.
green when you are at the proper temperature.
Brilliant.
That is huge.
Huge.
So when it's red, it means no.
Right.
When it turns green and you have it set for whatever setting, so if it's French fries or cheese
yeah.
or meat or whatever, then you know when it's green, you're ready to go. And
Yeah.
Kat, you know better than anybody too.
Oh, yeah.
Temperature is such a big deal when it comes to frying. It really is.
Hear the
Look at
crisp?
that. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hear the crisp? That's the
Should
sound
I?
of happy. Listen, yeah, I will let you do the honors. I like this.
This is always
this is working
it.
for me.
This is the sexy part. This is the sexy part. I'll tell you.
Oh
you
my
get,
gosh,
you get
you're
your,
my Valentine.
That's right.
This is working out for
You
me.
get your partner, get your partner the deep fryer, but make sure you get her some chocolate as well. So there's that. Kat, do you mind if I do the whole thing?
All right. By the
Like-
way,
Blue cheese,
okay, the
something
cheese.
green on there.
All right. Okay.
on.
So 12 by 10 by 9. So basically, it's like a little square.
Look at your
I mean,
fries.
fries. Now, I could have let them drain a little bit longer. I mean, the truth is, you know, I just wanted to get them out there so that we could show you all the food. Because you know what we are doing just for you, Guy?
What, honey?
The schnitzel. We're bringing back the classics tonight.
I am a schnitzel freak.
Right?
You want to know? You want to hear something funny?
I do.
You know what I made yesterday?
Oh, no.
I made chicken schnitzel yesterday, and I use thighs, boneless, skinless thighs.
I
Pound
love
them out
you.
real thin, trim them up a little bit, and then I, flour, egg, breadcrumbs,
Right.
lemon, when you do schnitzel, do
Yeah.
you do the anchovy? Because you know you're supposed to put anchovy with an egg.
Oh, we did
Anchovy
not.
with anchovy and
Okay.
an egg, a fried egg. That's
Okay.
what I.
Now you're talking my love language. I mean, no kidding.
All right.
It's all
we
about the
are-
schnitzel.
Guys, we are very busy. I am
Okay.
so happy for you getting your. It might be
Whoa,
your
did
first.
you see that? Oh.
Yeah, instant. And you
Oh,
know, there's
man.
no better way
Yeah.
to cook something like that.
No. Well, you know what? Because again, there are a lot of different ways. We both love our air fryers. We both love, the toaster oven, whatever it might be. But you know from the restaurant, there are just some things that you can only do in a deep fryer. But by the way, not all deep fryers are created alike.
Right.
And that's the thing that we have to keep saying over and over again. The fact that you think this is the best cheese you've ever had, that makes
That's
me happier
ridiculous.
than life.
It's
Because
ridiculous.
you just don't get those results. So remember, it fries really the way the restaurants do. It comes,
Yeah.
first of all, it holds that temperature, it comes to the right temperature, and that means your food is not sitting in that oil. So it really is the better alternative. And at this price, I mean, it took a lot to get Pat's pick.
Yeah, I
She had a
agree.
triple-digit fryer.
Go pack, go.
Go, Pat, go.
So if you come up to the unit itself, and by the way, yeah, any recipe book, if it calls for frying, will tell you the temperature. But what we did, or what West Bend did, is they put a cheat sheet up here. So if you're doing fries, you're at 375, 8 to 12 minutes. Same if you're doing other fried foods. Over here, it's showing you potatoes, it's showing you fish, shrimp, chicken. If you bought this just to make your own fried chicken, it's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah.
And listen, Shannon and I are realistic. We know you're not going to be using this every day.
Right.
But I know on Sunday, when it's, that's got to be done by now.
Okay, you know it
just
is.
Throw it right on there.
Okay.
On Sunday.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, put it on the towel.
All right.
On Sunday, when you are making your wings, and I like people that make their own wings. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I mean,
I
come on,
know.
make your own wings.
I'm gonna make you
just
shrimp, by the way.
Oh, that's going to be good. All right, so now this one, I'll show you the difference. So this one, we pulled out too early, and the fish is not quite cooked.
Right.
And you can even tell by the color, this is darker. I am going to say that this one is probably perfect.
Yeah.
We'll try to cut it in half. Yeah,
Oh, Guy, thank you.
Look at that.
You are a dream, my friend.
look at that. Okay. Probably could have gone one more minute, but
Right.
it's pretty darn close.
It is.
But if you love fish and chips, if you love French fries, I love making homemade onion rings.
You better
If you want
believe
to
it.
make snacks for the kids, and like I said, you're not going to be doing this 6-7 days a week, but if it's fun and you want to
better believe
enjoy,
it.
because everybody gathers around a deep fat fryer.
They do.
And I'll tell you this
It's true.
too. I make a really good crab cake.
Ooh.
So much better in a deep
Isn't
fat
it?
fryer. So much better.
It's true, though.
Ah.
But to your point, there are a lot of different ways that you can make your French fries. There are a lot of different ways that you can make
Right.
your tater tots.
These
There are a lot
fries
of,
are incredible.
I know, aren't they good? See, I like mine a little double fried. I'm going to sneak over on this side because
Right.
since you've been my Valentine,
Yeah.
don't forget about sweet treats. The State Fair starts here in Florida pretty soon. So how about your donuts?
You gonna make
Again,
donuts?
You know I am. And you know this cheat. You know which one we're doing. By the way, we cut them in little hearts. Thank you, Kat. Isn't that cute? It's a little Valentine Day cutter. So for the State Fair, you can do your own donuts. And the genius behind this is you are going to get those really restaurant grade results at home. Great little footprint. Don't let the size fool you. It's a great footprint, but it's lots of food. I forgot to mention there is a magnetic breakaway cord. So if there are kids in the house, you don't have to worry about that. The little peekaboo window.
I
that
love the
easy-
window.
Love
well,
the window.
because you don't want your kids around an open
Nope.
fryer.
No, you don't.
And if you love, and you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Donuts are so easy to make in a fryer.
Aren't they?
Because all you do is
They're the best.
you buy the roll that you just pop
Yeah,
it open.
exactly.
And you make a donut shape.
And you make a donut.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you do.
It's the same
you
stuff.
know what?
What?
I should check on the shrimp. See that we just looked away. The shrimp is done.